What's good, YouTube? It's your boy, Blue Blood Sports TV, back at y'all with another one. So, I want to discuss what everybody's asking me to discuss, and that's Olympic two-time gold medalist, three-division world champion, former unified lightweight world champion, Ukrainian superstar boxer, Vasily Lomachenko, who has 17 wins, 2 losses, no draws, 11 wins by way of knockout. He is 35 years of age, 5'6" with a 66-inch arm reach. He's going into a last opportunity, a big fight this Saturday against undefeated, undisputed lightweight world champion, superstar boxer, Devin the Dream Haney, who is 29 wins, no losses, no draw, 15 wins by way of knockout. He is 24 years of age, 5'9" with a 72-inch arm reach. With that said, today we had the grand arrivals for both fighters, and obviously they both did interviews. And Vasily Lomachenko, he said something very interesting. He stated that Devin Haney is one-dimensional. Devin Haney doesn't have too many tricks to his trade, right? He doesn't have many tools in the toolbox. He's one-dimensional. Only thing he has is a jab. Now, mind you, Devin Haney, he has a 72-inch arm reach. So Devin Haney has a 6-inch arm reach advantage over Vasily Lomachenko, a 6-inch arm reach advantage over Vasily Lomachenko, right? He is 3.5 inches taller than Vasily Lomachenko as well. Vasily Lomachenko is a southpaw. Vasily Lomachenko is very crafty. He's a 2-time Olympic gold medalist. Many people feel like he has the greatest amateur background and record in the history of the sport of boxing. Some people say it's 350 wins with 2 losses. Some people say it's 1 loss, so on and so forth, right? But he gets a lot of credit for his amateur background. And so because of that, Vasily Lomachenko was fast-tracked when he became a professional. His first fight as a professional was for a title eliminator. His second fight was for a title against Orlando Salido, to which he lost. His third fight was for a title, vacant title, with WBC and Mr. Gary Russell Jr., who he beat. Then he had this 4-fight win streak where he was Lomachenko, where he was making all the fighters quit, and they was getting frustrated. He became the Matrix, okay? Lomachenko, and he became the Matrix. So with that said, right, Vasily Lomachenko, he lost to Teofimo Lopez. Now, Teofimo Lopez at the time had 1 title fight, okay, which was against Richard Coleman. He had 15 total fights, and he was 23 years of age. So he had 1 title fight. Teofimo Lopez arguably won every single round, the first 7 rounds, against Vasily Lomachenko. He had no answers for Teofimo Lopez and for Teofimo Lopez's style, okay, his aggression, his technique, his skill set. And because of that, Lomachenko, he struggled badly, terrible. He struggled terrible in the first 7 rounds. He didn't throw double-digit punches until the 8th, 9th round is when he threw double-digit punches, because he was Teofimo Lopez's aggression and Teofimo Lopez's size and athletic ability was proved to be too much for Vasily Lomachenko. And Vasily Lomachenko, he had no answer with it. It wasn't until the 8th round when Teofimo Lopez decided to make an adjustment to his style, and Teofimo Lopez decided to stand in a shoulder roll defense, stand flat-footed, not be aggressive, try to knock out Lomachenko. He thought that Lomachenko was ripe for the picking, and he was completely wrong, because then in the 8th, 9th, 10th, and 11th round, Vasily Lomachenko, he dominated the 8th, 9th, 10th, and 11th round, and I thought he was on the verge of stopping Teofimo Lopez. But then once Teofimo Lopez decided that he was going to make an adjustment and go back to what he did in the first 7 rounds, I thought he was getting ready to stop Vasily Lomachenko in the 12th round, right? So, and then we see Lomachenko fight with Jermaine Ortiz, his last fight with Jermaine Ortiz. Vasily Lomachenko did not look good against Jermaine Ortiz again. for the first half of the fight. Jermaine Ortiz was dominating the fight, but Jermaine Ortiz, he ran out of, stamina. He ran out of juice. He faded in the second half, and that caused, that allowed Vasily Lomachenko to get back in the fight. That allowed Vasily Lomachenko to do what he does best, was to be aggressive, to be active. Then he could be the Matrix. I told you guys, Lomachenko is the ultimate front runner. When Lomachenko has you hurt or confused, Vasily Lomachenko will dominate you. If Lomachenko has you hurt and confused, or he's using his movement and his foot speed and his angles, you in trouble, right? And so that's what happened with Jermaine Ortiz in the second half of the fight. In the second half of the fight against Jermaine Ortiz, he used his angles, he used his ability, to create angles, to create, openings, to close gaps, close distance, because he's not the biggest guy. And so because he's not the biggest guy, and because he doesn't have the longest arms, but he is very, very skilled. He is very, very talented. And he has a extremely high ring IQ. And because he has an extremely high ring IQ, that wins him fights. But when he's up against guys, if Jermaine Ortiz was beating him with a basic 1-2. Okay? Jermaine Ortiz wasn't doing many things special in that fight with Lomachenko. He was using a 1-2. He was using his jab. He was controlling the distance, controlling the range. Jermaine Ortiz doesn't have the skill set that Devin Haney has. He doesn't have the length that Devin Haney has. He's not as athletic as Devin Haney is. He doesn't have the jab. So Lomachenko is stating that only thing Devin Haney has is a jab, and because the only thing he has is a jab, he's going to take the jab away. He's only one-dimensional, and he's going to dominate the fight. Well, here's the thing. I don't want to hear no excuses when Lomachenko comes up short. If the only thing Devin have is a jab, and he's one-dimensional, and Lomachenko can't beat him, does that answer the question that Devin Haney has more than a jab, or does it say that Lomachenko is essentially overrated? Is that what it says? Does it tell you that Vasily Lomachenko is essentially overrated, and Devin Haney was able to beat him with just a jab alone? Or is Devin Haney that good that he can make adjustments, and Devin Haney has more tools in the toolbox, than the jab? Devin Haney has more tools in the toolbox. He doesn't need to use more than the jab to get the job done. That's where the problem comes in. There's no need to fix something that's not broken, and that's where people get it confused. The object of the sport of boxing is called prize fighting, is to win the fight. And Devin Haney used the jab to get the job done. And so, it's deemed as boring, so on and so forth. But he can put combinations together. You look at the fight with Jorge Linares. Yes, he did get buzzed by Jorge Linares. Yes, he did get rocked by Jorge Linares. And he had the noodle legs and so on and so forth. But keep in mind, that was 10 seconds left in the 10th round of that fight. That was 10 seconds left in the 10th round of that fight. What about the other, the 9.5 rounds that he absolutely dominated Jorge Linares on the inside, making him miss in a phone booth? So Lomachenko should have zero excuses. Zero excuses, okay? Lomachenko should have zero excuses if he loses this fight, because he said that Devin Haney, first he said Devin Haney was a heavyweight. Now he's saying that Devin Haney is one-dimensional and all he has is a jab. So that should make this an easy fight for Vasily Lomachenko. He should be able to dominate this fight against Devin Haney, because only thing Devin Haney has simply is a jab. And that should not be able to get the job done against a guy who is skilled and talented as Vasily Lomachenko is, point blank and period. So Devin Haney is going to control the distance with his jab. He's going to control the pace of the fight with his jab, okay? And Lomachenko had better have an answer for that jab that he's saying Devin Haney's one-dimensional with. He should have more than enough answers to be able to dominate Devin Haney that only has a jab. The problem is with Lomachenko, he suffers when you put him on the back foot and you pressure him. And so tomorrow, or Saturday, when Devin Haney is pressuring Lomachenko and putting him on the back foot and controlling the distance with the jab, then we're going to see just how one-dimensional Devin Haney is. So I think that was just Lomachenko, poking at the bear, because Lomachenko essentially, is getting frustrated, by the comments and the fact that he's the underdog in this fight, point blank and period. Devin Haney don't need more than a jab and a 1-2 to beat Vasily Lomachenko, and Vasily Lomachenko knows it. And so he wants Devin Haney. This is a ploy for Vasily Lomachenko to essentially get Devin Haney off his game, and to get Devin Haney to fight a fight, that better suits him. He wants Devin Haney to give up his height. He wants Devin Haney to give up his reach. He wants Devin Haney to be aggressive, because that's the only chance that Lomachenko has to win the fight, period. And so he knows this, and so that's what Lomachenko is trying to do. He's attempting to get Devin Haney to be more aggressive, to not sit back and box. He wants him to be, aggressive, so that Devin Haney could possibly make mistakes, and Lomachenko, he can capitalize on the mistakes, period. But we're going to find out Saturday night, aren't we? And that's all I got for y'all. Make sure you hit the like button. Drop a comment in the comment section. Let me know what y'all think. Y'all already know what it is. It's your boy Blue Blood Sports TV. Hate, like, comment, and subscribe. If you haven't subscribed, hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, hit the bell icon to get all the new notifications. Follow me on Instagram at Blue Blood Sports TV, all one word. That's all I got for y'all, man. It's your boy Blue, signing off. Peace.